Okay, so let's take a look at my defenses here. They're mostly good. This singular wall has taken some damage. Okay, there's like one or two. I'm just gonna put that there. That'll fix this up. I think we're good. Let's make some friends. I guess in retrospect, one very quick thing that I should do is get a pair of waves down. There's a very real possibility shit's gonna get set on fire. There we go. Alright. Come at me. I think we got this. Holy shit. Maybe we don't. That's a big flyer. Shit. Okay. So in that case, these guys aren't going to be able to do anything anyway. So what we're going to do is die. I'm going to try and get a couple of parallaxes down. See if we can just pin the dude. Oh, shit. You know, other problem? The blast powder? Not enough. We ran out. I guess in retrospect, it was only a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 or more. Okay. Hubris. Hubris sucks. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I have this problem in general with air units in games. They're never really built for them. At least I'm not. Okay, there. Well, we're doing some damage to it, and once the salvos start shooting again, it should get a bit better. At least he's not getting reinforcements. Okay. Other thing we want to do is hook up, lock him down, hook up a secondary power thing, as this is probably going to get disconnected pretty quickly. Okay. Now we're hitting him a bit. Okay. I'm dead. Again. This is, a problem. It's like, what the hell do I do at this point? I guess... lose. I'm gonna switch over to the flares. If we're lucky, they'll work on fighting it off. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna try alternative things. I just, like, how the hell do you fight this sucker? Okay, I have an idea. Shit. It really does not take much. Oh, you know what? This is infuriating. Just one shot from this asshole is enough. And he, as far as I can tell, he shoots over walls. That said, I think we've kind of discovered that this area is going to be too much for me. I just... how the hell? I guess just grab as much as I can. Okay. I'm gonna try... we have, like, 0 silicon. Okay, Craters most definitely has silicon. Can I build a launch pad, though? We need titanium. The problem is the Craters is pre-titanium. You are not. Okay, do you have... no, you don't. See, this is part of the reason why I wanted to be self-sufficient. Because I knew it was going to be a problem. Okay, so you're going to the Craters. Oh. When they say lost, they mean gone. Okay, well that's frustrating, but we learned a harsh lesson, which is I need a tremendously larger air force than I have. And we also cannot be fighting on multiple fronts. But we got some extra resources, so I'll take what I can get. Okay. So I'm just gonna start sending titanium from here elsewhere. I didn't realize this area had plastanium. Why? How'd this end up with so much? I have no idea. Well, one way or another. I'm just gonna probably take a look at a number of these locations. What's your issue? There we go. Okay, that'll give us a little bit of something. Not that we're in that dire of straits. For blasting powder, specifically. What we need is a silicon production setup that I can yoink. This is graphite. Which I never fully hooked up. Odd. Okay. Oh. I'm going to just switch these to overflow. Except for this one. There we go. Oh, it's this map. This map's getting near infinite amounts of... Okay. So I'm going to router this into a launch pad. Still don't think we have any kind of substantive metaglass setup either, which makes this one a little harder. Okay, we don't need to be storing much here. And I've still got a lot of space that I could use if I wanted to on other resources. The main problem is we're not actually getting any thorium. Not that we need it. It's just more of a question of what can I utilize. Okay, so what's your problem? Ended up with lead in the line because of this. Okay. I'm just gonna reset these. And hopefully that fixes them. Yeah, I totally forgot to do this right. What are we doing on power in this area? Dodgy. Plenty of sun, though. So in that case, considering everything, I'm just gonna get a secondary solar panel set, just as a backup. I wish I could actually see potential maximum power, because I bet we have a number of water turbines that we're not properly using here. Okay, trying to think of what else I need to do. I don't know. I think what I might do is just off camera, bop around, go to a bunch of my old bases and hook them up properly. Because I've been a little lax. And maybe even potentially daisy chain them forward a little bit. Okay. I want to make like a secondary sand setup down here. Actually, I don't think I need to. I think the big issue at this point is just utter lack of spores. Well, I mean, it would certainly help if I hooked the whole damn thing up. What's wrong with you? No power. Why was I so sloppy the last time I was here? How was I so dang sloppy? Have enough water now? Nope. Okay. Is it pretty? No. Is it water? Is it enough water? Who knows? We can potentially get some more. Let's see. Do we have some kind of overflow for water? Rotary pump. Thermal pump. Conduit. No, it doesn't look like it. Are we getting enough now? No. This is overkill. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit more water, or at least enough to get me spores to keep this flush. It is, and I think we're good. I could keep messing with this place, but I don't think I want to. So what do we do? What are we even storing out of here? I think this is outputting silicon. That said, we seem to also have a major surplus on graphite. Let's see. So I'm going to quick slap down some graphite. Just being put into a launch pad. So what I'm thinking of doing, start with 41. Let's just have this place output to 41. What do I need for metaglass? I've also got the plastanium. If I want to make plastanium here, we absolutely could. Because I'm thinking this structure doesn't really need a whole lot stored. So what I honestly think I'd be better off doing is actually just using this as an export place and then daisy chaining each successive location accordingly. Okay. So once again, it's the multi-press. Multi-press just gets us graphite. Is it the kiln? Kiln. Lead and sand. Is a bunch of lead? Yes. Listening to the industrial music on Pretzel Rocks. And it's pretty good, but I'd swear I've heard this song like 3 times already. Like 99% certain I have. Okay, so where do I want to put these kilns? I guess right here. Okay, and seeing as I don't actually need that much, I think what I'm gonna do is just use these guys. Save my power. And use it later. Just do that. I think these are all good. Let's do sets of 5. Okay. That way I can actually organize this. And we're just going to have a launch pad at the end of this whole thing. Instead of trying to loop it back. Sure, I might need metaglass, but I think it's more important that we actually just... start... not beefing out our old bases, but maximizing their output. So I think that's going to be my biggest struggle here. Okay. So this is going to be lead line 1. In retrospect. No, I'll keep that there. I'll just have it go up and around. There we go. I think that should be good enough. It's probably not going to be sufficient for the metaglass needs. My metaglass needs. Should be good enough. Okay, you are not powered. Okay, there we go. This has no power. Oh. Because we're out of power. Because we stored nothing. Okay, so that's bad. Question. If I look at power, we've got the differential generator. Requires pyrite. So I'm looking at this. We've technically got enough. It's just a matter of hooking it up. Okay. I do that. There we go. That should give me a little bit more power. We're back in the positives. Just barely. And the main problem is I have too much draw. We might want to look into some more thermal generators. But honestly, just getting a stupid amount of solar panels should also do the trick. Here's the thing. I'm gonna tear these two up, because we seriously don't need them anymore. I'm gonna get an air factory into an Additive reconstructor. Into an additive reconstructor. There we go. So the main problem is we're going to need to get lead up in here. Which is actually very doable. Just requires some mad spaghetti factory. Right, there's the lead. Okay, cool. Now I'll actually have some Builderbots doing Builderbot things. Alright, power's looking good. Metaglass is looking bad. Lead is actually looking pretty bad. There we go. I guess, in retrospect, we really don't need too much. So where's this going? Let's port everything to 41. Let's see. So actually, this is about as capped out as I'm gonna get it. Okay, so I'm just gonna save that as a metaglass production thing so I can slap it down. Realistically, half of my factories at this point have become interchangeable with each other. But I guess that's okay. Let's see. Beyond this, I guess the only other thing that I'd maybe want to do is just a titanium mine here. Okay, this is going to be just ultra sloppy, but it doesn't need to be good. All I'm going to do with this, get rid of these walls. Pick this up. We're just going to have this go into another launch pad out here. Are there any other resources that I'm not really collecting? Because my thoughts are, if I can just start porting a number of these resources to those more vulnerable areas that I don't have, titanium, for example. Or lead. You want to do the same thing with a lead supply out here? Sure. Okay. There we go. So reason being for this is this way we could go back and potentially beef up like the first couple maps that I just have never been to. Am I actually bringing any titanium back in? Yes, I am. Small amounts of titanium back in here, but I don't think we're going to need it. We're good. These are all functional. This is not. Looks like the limitation is sand. Well, I was supposed to do a junction. Guess it didn't feel like it. Alright, there we go. That'll give me some more blasting compound. Do we need it? This way we'll have it. Let's see. Anything else we immediately need large quantities of? Not really. Okay. Because, yeah, my thoughts are... Really wish I could, like, color these or something. Windswept Islands. How you doing on resources here? Pretty much capped out on everything. Which is exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, so I wanted to take a look at research, because we did actually get a couple of things. I don't think we need the hyperprocessor. Impact reactor, how much surge alloy am I sitting on? An amount. Tech tree. I'm really just looking for anything that stands out as something I absolutely have to have. The guns might help. Oh, all of my phase fabric went away. Probably because I wasn't actually porting it anywhere. I was porting it into the core before we lost. I was porting some of it somewhere. But now that we lost that core, it's gone. Well, it's okay. We'll double check that one later. So let's take a look at 41. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. I got some options. I'll think about them.